Well, hello again, my friends. Welcome to This Week in Tampa Bay Housing for the week ending October 15th, 2022. And for our friends in the colder climates, as you see behind me, this is one of the reasons that we live here in sunny Florida. It does get a little bit hot and humid during the summer here in Tampa Bay, but the rest of the year it's like living in heaven. So let's take a look at the housing numbers for the week ending October 15th, 2022. For the combined counties here in the Bay Area of Pasco, Pinellas, and Hillsborough, looking at the 7-day period ending on October 15th, there were 10,263 active residential properties available for sale. This represents an increase of 242 homes from last week and 515 homes from just last month. This is normally a very slow time of the year for us, and very few listings usually will enter the market. But sellers are continuing to put their homes on the market at an incredible pace, which means more competition for those properties that are already listed for sale. Seller inventory is increasing as the housing market continues to shift. This week here in Tampa Bay, we had 1,154 new listings enter the market. There were 1,615 listings that had price reductions. That's a direct indication that the market is not accepting the price of those homes. And really, that represents about 15.7%, which is the equivalent of 1 in 6 active listings having a price reduction last week. This is much different than we were seeing just a few short months ago. 1,031 listings went under contract for a closing date sometime in the future. 948 properties actually closed, which represents a decline of 239 homes sold, or almost 20% from the prior week. To simplify this, more homes are entering the market and less homes are selling. So now let's talk about interest rates. Buckle up, folks, it doesn't get very good. Interest rates for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, according to Freddie Mac last week, averaged 6.92%, up by 0.26% over the prior week and considerably up from the January 2022 low of 3.22% as the concerns about the recession just keep on rising. The Fed is scheduled, supposedly, at their meeting next week to raise interest rates by another 0.75 of a point. And while the Fed is not tied directly to mortgage rate, it is possible that mortgage rates could rise in the near future again because of this decision. Now, in last month's update, I mentioned to you that experts were predicting that mortgage rates would rise to 7% by the end of October, with the possibility of rates at 8% or higher in the future. Well, guess what, folks? We're here. 6.92%, we're just about at 7. To put these interest rates in perspective, if you were taking out a mortgage for $300,000 in January of this past year, when rates were at 3.22%, your monthly payment would have been $1,301 a month. At 6.92%, which was the interest rate for last week, that same mortgage amount for a 30-year fixed mortgage will be $1,980. So in other words, between January and now, for the same mortgage, based on the increase in interest rates, your monthly payment would be $679 higher. And interest rates are continuing to climb. Housing appreciation for 2023 is now estimated to appreciate at about 1.8%, which is down considerably from the double-digit appreciation we've been looking at over the last few years. And it's been revised from the 2.5% projection from last month. In fact, several Wall Street analysts are actually suggesting a decline in housing prices in the near future from 5 to 15%, as the accompanying graph indicates. Interesting times for sure. So that's the wrap up for the Tampa Bay market. Now, if you are interested in getting more information about your specific home and your neighborhood, please reach out to us directly and we will be happy to prepare a detailed market analysis tailored to your unique situation. This is Paul with Team Vergadamo and eXp Realty. And remember, it's so important in these times of economic uncertainty that if you're thinking about selling or buying a home, you need the advice of a real estate expert, and that's where we come in. So who you hire truly matters. Thanks again for watching, and have a great week. Talk to you soon.